Hello everyone, I'm Pavni and on this channel I help you to understand tech and systems even if you're not from a technical background. You're watching the beginner friendly series on how to build your first ever system. This is part 2 and this part is where the magic actually begins. So make sure that you watch the video till the very end because there are going to be many key takeaways. Also, if you haven't watched part 1 of this series, then I will leave the link in the description box below. Make sure that you check it out later. So now, without further ado, let's get started. As per my observation, the biggest mistake that one would do while building a system is to first select the tool and later think about the problem that they want to solve using the tool. Whereas, it should be the other way around. First, you need to have a clarity as in what is the problem that you are trying to solve. Why do you want to establish a system? And then you match your requirements to the tool and that is how you go on to select the tool. In short, have some clarity before selecting the tools because ultimately you want to build systems that actually work for you. Don't you? In order to do this, there are 3 main questions that you should answer. What's not working right now? What do I keep forgetting? And what is draining my energy? Write everything out, maybe on a piece of paper. And if there are many different points that you have written down, then group them into work, personal, content creation, learning, or basically whatever suits your life and whatever matches with your goals. Now this is your starting point. This is your raw material. You now know that what is the problem that you are trying to solve. Why do you want to solve the problem and what is the desired outcome that you are looking for. Now there might be different problems that you are trying to fix, but just to get started, I would say that pick any one problem out of all. Ask yourself that out of all the problems that you have listed down, which is the one problem which will really save you some time as well as energy? Which is the one problem that is draining out the most amount of energy from you? And that would be the first problem that you would want to solve. For example, I am a working parent. And the biggest problem that I want to solve right now is to keep a tab on all of my tasks. For you, it can be anything. If you're a content creator, maybe it is to keep an idea bank or else to have a process for your content creation. If you're a student, then it may be to have a study plan, so on and so forth. So pick up that one problem which will save you time as well as energy. Now, before you choose a tool in order to solve this particular problem, I want you to grab a book as well as a pen and have a rough sketch of the flow. When you're writing the flow, there are 3 things that you should keep in mind. What is the triggering point, which will be basically your starting point? What are the different steps involved and what is the desired outcome? Now I will take 2 examples. One, as I already mentioned, I as a working parent would want to keep a tab on all of my tasks. So for this example, this is how my flow would look like. And if I'm talking about content creation, then this is how my flow would look like. So these were the 2 examples that I have. So I want you to pause the video right here and pick up one problem from all of the problems that you have listed out and create a flow, something similar to this, and then resume the video. Remember that your flow need not be very fancy. It can be a simple diagram. The main goal is that in case anyone is looking at the flow, then they should be able to understand that. So it is alright even if it is a very simple one. Now that you have decided what is the problem that you are trying to solve, how does the flow look like? Now it is time to pick up a tool that you feel is suitable for it. Now the one thing to remember over here is when you are mapping your flow to your system, it is not important to choose a fancy or shiny application right from the beginning itself. Start with something that you are familiar with and you are comfortable to use. Now, I have created a very detailed video on how I have built a system using simple Google tools. I have used the example of content creation and mapped that whole flow into a system. I will leave the link in the description box below so that you can go ahead and check that out to get an idea on what I'm talking about. I wouldn't go into those details now because then this video would be quite lengthy. But basically the idea is once you have understood your flow, then go ahead and select a system that you are comfortable to use. Now there are some key points that I want you to remember here while you're building your system. Don't overbuild, don't automate before you have the clarity. Don't chase shiny tools because simpler the system, the more sustainable it is. And finally remember that setting up system is not a one-time setup, that you review them periodically, understand that what is working, what is not working, and accordingly tweak your system. So remember, you need not be a techie to start building your system. All you need is to have some clarity. Do not choose tools first. Work on your clarity, work on your flow, understand the problem that you are trying to solve, write down all your requirements, and then map it to a tool that you are comfortable to use. And the golden rule is start small, review often, and keep it simple. And in case you're stuck anywhere in the process of building your first system, then let me know in the comment section below so that I can help you out. I would love to hear back from you that what are your thoughts on this video and what is it that you would want to watch next in this series. If you found the content of this video to be helpful, then please show your support by liking the video, commenting, and also sharing the video with your friends. Also stay connected by subscribing to the channel, and I will see you all very soon with the next part in this series. Until then, take very good care of yourselves. Bye.